Calling all cars. Calling all cars. Calling all
Check,
cars.
check. Check,
Hey,
check.
everybody. This is Wing Chun Talk. I'm your host, Sifu Z, and that's my co-host,
Johan.
How you doing, Johan?
I'm good. How are you doing, Sifu?
All right, man. I'm just got done watching some Peter Falk and the lady that played Bewitched, the original TV series. Yeah, doing a Hitchcock, old Hitchcock 50s thing.
Oh, that's who that was. I thought I recognized him. He's Columbo, right?
Yeah,
he's a famous character.
He's playing his sort of 1930s role, typecast of a scumbag. And then the Sabrina the witch from Bewitched, she's playing the I don't know, the sassy city girl that's about to. Well, I had to stop watching because we had to do this thing, right? So I don't know how that worked out tonight. I'm not quite sure how that worked out for Bewitched. What the heck was her name again? What did I say it was? Samantha. That's right. So this is episode what? Do you know? Recall?
This is 20.
Okay. This is wow.
Episode
That's an
20.
even number, you know.
Yeah,
if
2020.
If we believed in like numerology and stuff, we'd be celebrating.
Yeah.
20. You know, the number 2 is an auspicious number for the Chinese. If you're going to give things, you want to give them in 2. You don't want to give $1, you give $2. Don't want to give 100, you give 200.
Oh, interesting.
You're smart like that. What does that have to do with anything? You know, we've been doing a couple segments here, and one of the segments that we're doing is, of course, the Other People's Wing Chun, where we take a look at other folks and their Wing Chun respectfully.
Yeah.
And then we're also doing gear reviews and reviews of gear. We don't actually have this on our merch list yet, do we?
No, we do not.
So. Yeah, we okay.
You have to add a couple of things.
Yeah, so many things have to get on the list. It's like there's a fight, an inanimate fight of stuff trying to get it onto our animate list.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Well, we will be updating the merch list, and today's review will be posted on there over the next day or so. Is that feasible?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I have to ask Johan, because he's been doing a great deal of work with me, doing the translations or transcriptions rather, and you know, all kinds of stuff, all kinds of the behind the scenes type of stuff that is definitely not worth talking about right now, because this hour goes so quickly.
Yeah.
Yes. Now, what I don't have today, and it's just going to have to happen organically or not, is a topic. See, usually I like to have 3 things in the barrel.
Yeah.
Right. Or is that the right way to put that? 3 things ready. A topic, subject, a review, and then we go into the fun of
the other people's Wing Chun.
Yeah. But we'll see how that goes. We'll see how that goes. All right. Do you have anything to say at all to the folks out there? This is episode number 20 of Wing Chun Talk, and here we are.
Well, thanks for listening.
I didn't even know that, and look, right? Where's yours? Yeah. I didn't even know that, and I think this is the first time, maybe, that we've worn the shirt together. I had no idea you were going to come to the office with that shirt
really?
on. And
I I thought I'd surprise you today. Yeah, it's special for episode 20.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I have to do something because I can't come in naked every day because it gets hard to tell which video is which, right?
Right,
So
right.
you got to be able to tell.
Why not a different color? What do you call it?
A banana.
Yeah.
A banana.
Yeah.
Bandana. So we'll go into the review because this is something that I've been using, I guess, for about a week or two now. What do you think? About
a week.
About a week.
Yeah.
And it is a Bluetooth speaker. Now, a lot of you might be going, oh, but most of you are going, what? Is this new to this guy? What's up with that? Yeah, I've never really gotten into these Bluetooth speakers. I have gear that is Bluetooth, audio gear that is Bluetooth for music, playing music and stuff. But I don't really recall having too much going on with a Bluetooth speaker, a portable Bluetooth speaker. When I decided that we probably needed one, right? Because we need some sound.
Yeah.
Sound is an important thing. It's like a lot of things are hard to control. There's certain kinds of pollution are hard to control. So a lot of times when people like smoke a cigarette, for instance, if clouds drift in your way, then guess you're going to be smoking a little cigarette, right?
Right.
Kind of, there's certain things you can control, but certain things you can't. And some things are harder than others, of course, to control. And so one of the things that's difficult, especially living here in the city, is controlling the noise at any given point in time.
Yeah.
2:00 in the morning, somebody could just decide to start blasting it, right?
Yeah.
And
a lot of noise here.
Yeah, before anything could be done about it, of course, the person rolls away or they turn it off, or I don't know. I've been a musician that have lived in low-income areas and frequented low-income areas.
Not your first time.
Over the years, that especially when I had music studios. Boy, was that a chaotic. That was 24 hours chaos. It only picked up at around 2 and 3.
Right.
Oh my God. But Johan had this kind of $20 speaker thing. And, I've got sort of some music, small music amps and stuff, but they don't really have high quality. And your $20 Bluetooth isn't bad, but it just wasn't good. That's
no bass in it.
Yeah.
No deep sound.
So I finally decided, okay, how much are these things at least, right? So one of my favorite brands that I always go to for sound is JBL for speakers, JBL speakers. And man, they have some really what look like some pretty awesome devices. But then upon further inspection of the reviews, I wasn't, people weren't really raving about them. But what they were raving about were things that were about a third the price. And what we're looking at here is a tribit or a tri-bit or a tri-bit. Yeah, I don't think it's byte. Definitely a bit. A tribit or a tri-bit, depending on what part of the Mississippi you're from.
Right.
Yeah, there you go, a little shine. And these things are really quite amazing. And they've been around for a while. This is called the Trivet Storm. And it replaced the one that came before it. And I think I can put this down. My arm's going to sleep. Let me know if I'm not doing my my job here.
Yeah, you sound good.
Now I'm picky with sound. I like good sound. I'm a musician, and so, but I didn't really have much of a budget here. You know, I mean, spending $100 is just going to be a little bit much. And it turns out these things are as good or better. I'd say from what I could tell on online, from just the tests that people were doing, this definitely sounded better. And this is also truly waterproof. You could submerge it. That's crazy. Yeah.
No, I didn't know that.
And it fills up a room with no problem. Just one of these. Now, one of the neat things you can do is you can buy, since these are so cheap, I think these are about 50 some bucks, maybe 50, 60, something. And if you buy two, you can link them up. Now, bummer, when you link them up, I haven't gotten a stereo experience from these. It's just two speakers that are, but definitely raises the volume level up and fills up the room even more. So this does have an auxiliary input and a very hard rubber case to keep everything nice and dry. So there's the auxiliary input if you just want to plug something in, which is, that was mandatory for me because I really want to use this in music production. And then this is the charging port. And this goes in really nice. So, so I sort of wound up getting two of these anyway. One came right after the other because one wasn't supposed to show up. Got another one, wound up with two. They sounded so badass that I figured, I just might as well keep them.
Yeah.
Right. But still wasn't much over $100 for a pair of these, which is insane. I believe the playtime on these is supposed to be 20 hours.
Wow.
But I believe you'd have to be listening to that at like 50% or lower. The sound is just really good. What do you think?
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's much better quality than what I had here earlier.
Nice big buttons to make it louder, or to control the volume. This middle button does everything from selects your phone if your phone's ringing, and then this works as a lane speakerphone. That's what I hear. I haven't even tried it, but I didn't want to use it for that. And you can also control pause and forward the track with this middle button. So a lot can be done just right here. Boom, 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 boom. Very cool. Now, let me see what else. Oh, it has this X bass. It's a little extra bass that you can engage. And some people were complaining, they're like, man, they should have just like have the bass on because they use it with the bass on all the time. But actually, when you're listening to certain things like podcasts maybe or spoken word, a lot of times the bass is just too much. So it's a good thing to turn the bass off for those sorts of things. Or if you don't want the music to carry so much with the bass on. Now, the thing is when you turn it all the way up, there is really no difference between the bass boost or on or off. It just doesn't. The bass boost simply doesn't register in the upper range. But in the mid range at 50%, somewhere between 50 or higher, you really, and down and lower, like at 40, 50% volume, you get a really rich bass sound out of this, because what they're doing is they're taking that extra power that would raise the overall volume and applying it to the woofer. These little ends right here, which are the sort of woofer things, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's nice and heavy. It's not a light thing. It's got some heft to it. And I'm not sure how long the life of the battery, the internal battery, is on this. Nor do I know if you could replace those, but at the price, if it lasts as long as some of my other battery operated style speakers. I have I believe a Go speaker of some nature that just won't die. I've had it for years. So some of these things just last an ungodly long time. So yeah, like I said, we will put a link onto the Sifu Z merch, sifuz.com merch site over the next day or so. And if you're in the market for one of these, I don't know if you can do any better. Johan will tell you.
Yeah,
I research stuff pretty heavily before I get my hard-earned money.
And that's the Amazon choice, correct?
Yeah. It's also an Amazon choice item. All right. There we go. We got the trivet. I like trivet.
Yeah, trivet.
Yeah, I like trivet. Tri-bit. I don't know. Maybe it is tri-bit because, tribal. Tri-bit.
Yeah.
You can link them.
Trivet.
And by the way, speaking of sifuz.com merch, we got our hula girls over there. And they're just waiting for you to show you little Wing Chun. All right. We have some time because nothing has come to me. You know what? Something has come to me. And that would be the topic. What the heck? Why, as the Wing Chun podcast, reviewing a speaker? Well, exactly for the reason. Let me just return to that, okay? Because that will be our topic. Controlling your environment as much as possible, right? If we are hearing the stuff that's going on outside, it's good to know what's going on, but a lot of times it's just noise.
Yeah.
Right. And so when it's just noise, instead of being affected by it and moved by it, just turn on your own speakers.
Yeah, create our own sound in here.
Create some nice sound. If you have really bad sound and all you're doing is aggravating yourself more, but if you've got some decent sound going on, you can kind of shut the windows for a little bit, turn your own music on, and just cast the world away as far as noise goes, right? And then hopefully they're not taking up your nose space. That's another one that's hard to control.
It's a great point.
Noise is a little bit easier to control than nose stuff. But incense come in handy there. Maybe we should do a review on my favorite incense.
Yeah.
Nog Champa, of course. That's everybody's favorite, right? Yeah. Or Black Satin Midnight. That's it. Or Cherry Bomb. Oh, man. So let's get to our featured segment, what I think is our featured segment. Although, hey, learning about the trivet is quite a feature. So, but we'll let you guys be the judge of what is the top feature. Now, screw that. This is the top feature. Other people's Wing Chun.
Right.
And we're gonna go ahead. Oh boy, only less than a half hour into it, and we're gonna risk them. All right, hold tight. Hold tight. Don't breathe. Take a deep breath. Hold your breath. Let's see
8
what
seconds.
happens. Yeah. There we go. I think we're there.
All right.
Yes.
Today's postings.
Yes, and just in case you didn't know, Other People's Wing Chun is OPWC. That's what we call it, and we look at who posted what on Wing Chun today. But very specifically, it's who has posted today, and this guy just posted 1 hour ago. So this is exciting. I kind of mean that, right?
Yeah, no.
It's exciting. You just posted this thing.
Of course.
And also it's
within an hour.
The best Wing Chun ring, which is pretty cool, man. Right? I don't know if you ever messed with a ring. You've never messed with it.
No.
I think they call it a baton ring as well.
Yeah.
Look, they got Mook Jungs for sale. By the way, sifuZ.com merch. You can pick up a Mook Jung from our links there.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get to it. I just wanted to show you guys that you can also get there by way of going to sifuZ.com. So here we go. The best Wing Chun ring. Let's just get to it. I do believe we're going to be doing more than one today.
Yes, a short one, huh? Yeah.
All right. Hold on. Don't go anywhere. Come back here. I'm going to have, I think there is a slow playback speed. There you go. And I think we can slow this down right there and then replay it. If I didn't just make it super fast. Yeah, I just made it super fast. Of course. You know, why do they not? Of course, I'm going to go down to make it go slower, right? Jeez. I hate to complain, but designs are just silly. All you have to do is, the right logical thing. That's all. I guess it's all not quite so
right, here we go.
Logical. Hey, I didn't see this part.
No.
The Emperor Ring.
You slowed it down now. Now you get a chance to see it.
Oh, okay. Ooh, look at that. That's tiger. It's Tiger Claw. Emperor Ring by David Welther. Can we see where David is from? Let's see. He's doing Southern Mantis style, which is somewhat related to Wing Chun, I would say. Certainly Mantis. Of course, you guys know, I think hula and lure probably more associated than any of the other Kung Fu styles. David Welter has 2.58 thousand subscribers. We're already envious. But let's see more of the Emperor Ring. Name Daji, size large. Okay. Now, I have been asked about this ring. And I have done this ring. What I did was I get a hose and just connect the two ends of a hose together. they have little connectors. You just shove them in the middle, and
Oh,
those little hose connectors.
yeah.
And then I epoxy the seam so that way it's nice and seamless. So you can make these out of hoses, and I've made them out of different sizes because people are different sizes. Small women would use a much smaller one, and a bigger chested guy might use a somewhat of a bigger one. Boy, this is super slow, isn't it?
Yeah. No, here we go.
There we go. Well, you can see.
Yeah.
He's doing some very familiar movements. We got the double Fuchs Sao, just did Bon Sao during Jik Cheng, right? Yujis. Oh, Tiger Claw again, right? See, that's how we would do it. Nice and slow, getting the Qigong, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, it'd be nice if we could see more of his lower body, his stance.
But I think whoever did ask me about this, was it you? I don't think so.
No.
Whoever did ask me, maybe it was Sifu Chad. Then he'll probably really appreciate this video, especially slowing it down to see the exercises being done. Sort of looks like he's doing sort of using it in an iron shirt sort of fashion. Iron shirt is just a powerful form of Qigong exercise. It's not exclusive to Wing Chun, of course. It's very Qigong exercises of this nature are very popular and very familiar with most Kung Fu practitioners, Shaolin style Kung Fu practitioners. Wing Chun just kind of takes it to another level, I think, in its compression of just kind of, I've always said Wing Chun is like Tai Chi, but slower.
Right.
That's what I say when I see this. I'd almost think he was doing Wing Chun style Qigong or Chris Chan style Qigong. All right. Well, what do you think of that?
Well, yeah, I never worked with one. I'm sure he gets some conditioning here. So I'm sure it's a good exercise, but from a Wing Chun point of view, well, let's see this one. Is that one different?
Oh, it was different. Okay, let's look at this one too. I wonder if this will play in slow motion.
Yeah, because what I thought this ring, the purpose of this ring was to learn how to keep your elbows in. And yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Duh. Oh, nice. This is a Gonsao, Fuxao.
Bonton.
I think, I'll admit I'm not a big fan of this, but not because I'm against it, just because, for me, the least amount of things you got to carry.
Yeah.
The least amount of stuff, the better. It certainly is good for teaching somebody to keep their elbows in. Right?
Yeah.
And, and where their arms need to be and whatnot. But I think even more so for when you're out in the park and you're training, to have little toys like this that would allow you to kind of, get a little flashy. Because this is about as flashy as I've ever seen Wing Chun. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's not the flashiest art out there.
Yeah, Wing Chun kind of.
But it's probably good if, like in the beginning, well, not that you should use it or need to use it, but just in the beginning, it feels a little awkward, like how you have the elbow in. It can be. It did for me. I don't know if it was from years of weightlifting or I was just never used to having the elbow in towards my center like that. So
Look at this. I'm gonna be the first person. I know it says one already, but you know
see,
that's always the person to put the video up.
yeah,
So I'm
right.
gonna be the first person to like this.
Nice. That's what we do. We
I
help
know.
each
You know
other
what?
out.
I forgot to do that with the other guy's video, and then we haven't been able to find it since.
Yeah. Well,
Or if I come across it again, I promise. Sifu Tommy,
yeah.
I promise I'll like the video. And
Tommy, soft.
And we're gonna subscribe as well. I'm just not on this channel. This isn't actually. Well, anyway, yeah, the channel I'm using isn't the one that would be worthy of me subscribing with. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, you want me to subscribe with a public channel. Yeah. So, but we'll do that as well. So, I didn't mean to cut you off. Did I cut you off? What were you saying?
No, I was just talking about like how it could feel awkward in the beginning if you come from a background of weightlifting and such. You're not very flexible to have your elbows in towards the center like that and learn the immovable elbow in Wing Chun. And then in that case, this ring might be helpful to practice around between practices. But it's definitely not something you must have.
Yeah. It seems like a fun little aid.
Yeah, like you said, like bring to the park and maybe spark some interest to people. Like, what are you doing? And
and come up with some interesting things. I mean, as a magician, I could turn that into a linking ring routine. You know, get just a big metal one.
Yeah, right? When you clasp
boom,
together,
boom, 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 and then you're doing boom, 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 and then we hit them together and they join, and we got all the boom, boom,
right?
Boom. Wow.
Yeah.
I've actually done it already, but it would be cool to do it. You know, kind of do it partnered, like the sword form. Like we do the sword form, butterfly, partnered butterfly, and then like a ring thing, a partnered ring thing. I've never done a partnered ring thing. That would be cool. So let's keep that on the burner right there. You know, we've got time for more. No, Master Wong. Things to do during lockdown. I'm not saying you shouldn't watch that. I'm not saying I don't love Master Wong to death. He's one of the reasons why I wake up in the morning. But I just don't watch his content much anymore. You know, I used to have a problem back in the I think it was like 1970s. 1950s even. I think it was the 1950s when I first started watching Master Wong on the internet. And I had a big problem.
He's been around, huh?
Oh, forever. He's timeless.
Timeless.
He's the master. He truly is the master.
120
Wong
years old.
On the internet. So anyway, we'll continue on.
Sifu Sergio is another one that
Sifu
keeps.
Sergio.
I haven't seen many of his videos, but I know he's been around and seems to be quite popular.
We're running a little low on time, so I'm going to try to find Wing Chun arm catch and arm drag. Ooh, you know how I like arm drag.
Oh yeah, this is a given.
All right,
yeah, check it out.
So this looks like somebody out in Hawaii.
Yeah.
Let's see. All right, we got to make sure that they don't blow us out in the audio here. Oh. Yeah, I still have it down. That's kind of fun. It's a shame this isn't an artsy show. I mean, it's a martial arts show, but it's not that artsy.
Wait, hold on.
Today's technique is a Wing Chun trap to an arm drag. So many years ago, I learned Wing Chun move where you can make your hands like a hook. You can catch a guy's hand, and I'm going to use that to go into an arm drag. So when his hands are up here, I'm going to make the hooking motion, So I can't just go straight in very easily. So I do this before I engage, before we tie up. I can't just get the underhook. So I'm gonna reach up with his hands up. I'm gonna catch it here, okay, to give me enough time to reach behind and do the arm drag. So grab behind
That's
the bicep,
also
I drag him
you
forward.
can find that in wrestling.
This angle
Yeah.
here. So again, I make those hooks.
He does not seem very
Motion here. I
very
want
stoked
catch.
to have to do this video.
When I hook down, hits a big part
Poor
of his
guy.
hand.
Yeah.
I mean, both of I've had the same problem. So
Yeah. Right.
especially in the beginning when YouTube first came out.
Before I engage, his hands up, I catch. I catch and pull it down. That gives me a
Good.
gap.
See,
here.
he's not grabbing. That's good. It's all
Also
hooking,
did this here.
Yeah.
all
Drag,
fooking. Yeah.
okay, and then go into a choke.
Nice.
And that is a Wing Chun hook catch right into an arm drag. I take his back.
All right. Well, that was Wayne Sniffen. He has 51 subscribers. That came out July 14th. And you stop. I did not tell you to continue. Come back here.
Action.
Okay, stop. A quick attack using. Okay. Does he say where he's from? No. What is? Oh, there it is. Hawaii. Learned back in Hawaii in 1990 from Ron Ogie. I wonder who that is. Well, we'll find out. We'll figure out over time. And let me give a thumbs up. I will be the third person.
Yeah.
I'm just joking, guys. I'll be the fourth person. Your secret's safe with us. Yeah. Okay. What do you think about that, Johan?
Yeah, it looked more like a wrestling, like kind of the setup move, the initial move, and of course he's not getting much help from his partner here, who was not engaging too much.
Yeah.
To make it sort of realistic, he's just kind of being he's just giving it to him, right? Being like a noodle a little bit.
Yeah, I wonder if that's his dad.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I was
Maybe.
gonna guess that.
So.
And he doesn't really want to be there.
I think his daughter is doing it, and it's his son, maybe. So they were being good sports. It's it's not hard to get willing participants,
But the way he's hooking his elbow is nice and moving around quickly, and the idea of getting someone's back, that's what we going for all the time. So,
yeah. Now, one of the things that I will say is that he's not focusing on proper kimima, right?
yeah.
So his stance isn't really Wing Chun so much. It's more of just a fighting stance.
Yeah, a little like wrestling, like the leaning forward.
No,
leaning
not
in.
so much wrestling. Wrestling would be closer to our Wing Chun stance, right? Which would be without a forward leg, right? So he's kind of taking on a fighter stance, but he is utilizing a sort of a Fuxal arm drag. And that is definitely a solid technique. Faux show. Good on you, Wayne Sniffen, for sniffing that one out. Pun intended. With respect, of course. Oh, it's starting no trouble with the Hawaiian boys, huh?
No,
The Hawaiian brought us.
I want to be able to go back there one day.
That looks like man, where is that? That looks like Molokai. No, not Molokai. Man, I forgot Hawaii already. I have to go back.
Never been to Molokai.
No, the all the way at the end past the North Shore.
Oh,
yeah. So, yeah, that's a great technique. awesome, and it's good to see. And again, the criticism, and yes, we know you weren't really had the most willing participant, or resisting participant, and there are things now. Listen, I've had the fortune of training with the Gracies and then training with Nick Kukuruza. And these are just, of course, world class jiu-jitsu players. And so I've really been able to learn a lot from really refining these movements that he's introducing here. And but oddly enough, those refinements are pure Wing Chun. So in other words, if he wanted to make that arm drag better, he would pull his elbow in more.
Right.
And he wouldn't let his elbow come into his body. He would pivot. And here, you'll be able to see it again here. This can come from wrist control as well, where you're just grabbing the wrist, and he's sort of just he's doing stop motion, but that could be a Hien-Sao as well, like if he punched that, and he's kind of grabbing there, but you don't need to. Again, that could just be a Fuksao, right? And then once you're to the back, it's not really common for Wing Chun to do a standing rear naked choke. Jiu-jitsu certainly wouldn't do that, or chances are wouldn't do that, depending. If you have a defense over the basic judo flip response, right? Somebody's on your back, you just flip them off. Right. You just bend over forward and flip off. Right. So that's why we do that. Usually want to kind of bring them down, and it also makes them less mobile if you bring them down to do a rear naked. Right. But we're talking Wing Chun here. So the Wing Chun response would be a strike once you've got the back. And
nice
finish
elbow
with a lethal, a not less than lethal style strike from behind. And you would set them up. And there's nothing in his leg work that is resembling Wing Chun in the least. I don't know if that's because he doesn't want to show that, or that he just doesn't incorporate that. But having the legs open like that would be, would certainly give me a lot to work with.
Right.
I think any skilled fighter, aggressive fighter, would have a lot to work with his elbows being as open as they are, and the knees being as open wide as they are. Again, Wing Chun would be more like a wrestler, sort of like a wrestler, but just with the knees in, right, and little not quite as wide of a stance, still very mobile, ready to go from side to side and whatnot. So, all right, well, that was really good. I mean, we don't know if this guy is a Sifu or anything of that nature. From what I'm able to tell, he's an enthusiast.
It's awesome.
And
people
he's showing
making videos.
And he's showing
from all over, and from Hawaii now especially. It's great.
And he's showing a cool technique. So right on. Awesome. Anything to say in closing to our friend here, Wayne Sniffen?
No, keep doing Wing Chun.
Aloha.
This is great. Aloha.
Of course, we don't know if he's still in Aloha. It seems like he's talking past tense, 1990.
Oh, this video is from 1990. It was just posted, but the video was made.
Maybe.
Oh.
Yeah. And who is Wayne Sniffen? Okay. we're starting to go down a little rabbit hole. Who is Wayne Sniffen? I don't think he introduced himself, did he?
No,
I don't think so. All right. Well, anyway, there you have it. That is a great. Now, here's the thing. In our form, here's a little quiz. In what form do we do this?
Bill G.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
And you know how many times do we do it?
3 times.
Yeah. So there is a Wing Chun detail that cannot be overlooked,
right? If
when
it's
you're
used.
considering arm drags, because arm drags aren't something that you just try, and then if it doesn't work, you move on. Arm drags are something that the best way to get an arm drag that somebody's resisting an arm drag is do it 2, 3, 4, however many times. Just wham, wham, wham. Yeah. Just go, just really aggressively go for that arm drag. You do not casually go for an arm drag, because, in other words, you don't casually go for that back. Now, when you've got an opportunity to get the back, you take it, and you don't give up that opportunity. Right. So even if you try to take it and they don't give it to you, you keep working, because you're already one ahead. So just do the extra work at that particular point.
Right, because you already have them off balance.
Yeah.
You're not quite there yet. So keep working it.
All right. Well, that's good stuff. I think we got some good Wing Chun talk done today.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you.
Get a couple of videos in. Thank you.
All right.
Get the ring in there, and I'm not going to put that on the list yet, but we'll might make our own.
Yeah, we'll make our own when the time comes. We've got too much AV gear to lug around when we start going on location and stuff. But I don't know. We'll just kind of see what happens. It would be nice to get the fancy bamboo. They make them out of bamboo.
I've seen that. I've seen that on them.
But you never know. We might find one made out of oak or something. That'd be cool too. So, all right, guys. Thanks for spending time here with us at Wing Chun Talk. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Help us to get to our goal of 100 subscribers.
Yes.
We only have about 24 right now. So we're almost a quarter of a way there. If you could subscribe and share our videos and hit notifications so you know when our next video is coming up.
Sharing would be great. Yeah.
If you want more information on what we do here, simply go to sifuz.com, and that's where you can find links to everything. My lessons,
merch,
our merchandise, tons of merchandise, uniforms, AV gear, training gear, mukjang, the whole everything that you need to start your own Quan that is internet enabled, an internet enabled Quan.
Right.
Yeah.
And all the different memberships. Yeah. Explain.
Oh yeah. That's over. If you want to join right away, you don't need any more information. You can join us right over at patreon.com/Sifuz. If you'd like to contribute a one-time contribution for any amount, you can do that over at paypal.me/Sifuz. I'm going to try to multitask now. And here we are. They can see us. I just can't see them. Come on, where are you? Here you are.
Yep.
And where were
we?
PayPal.me/Sifuz. Any amount, just one time. And that helps us to keep bringing you content and just upping the bar every time as much as we can. New gear. Soon we'll be going on location, stuff like that. So And for those of you that have contributed and subscribed, thank you very much. We really appreciate that. All right. We got to train. So we'll see you. We'll see you next episode, which is coming right up. All right.
All right.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.